Yo, what's going on, everybody? Free to play OG here, and we are back on day number 258 of the free to play account series in Marvel Future Fight. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today, we got a spicy live stream lined up with some actual, hopefully exciting stuff going on today. Did I set my keys properly? No, sir. Absolutely not. Struggle bus all day, every day. We're gonna actually pull some fun stuff today, do some building, yeah, and we gotta go over the new events and stuff on the forums. But before we get into all that, guys, of course, whoa, what's going on, Sajib? Thanks for being here, bro. Ramon, what's going on, young man? Thanks for coming and hanging out. INL, appreciate you being here as always. Kismet, what's going on, brother? Oh yeah, it's 10 free tokens day. Good call. I forget about that because it doesn't affect me very much. Hey, heads up, it is 500,000 gold if you're free to play. You can take those into the event shop and trade them for 500,000 gold. What's going on, Sharon? Thanks for being here, bro. Brian, good to see you, man. Brian Javier Garcia Coba, what's going on, bro? Thanks for being here, man. Moon, good to see you, bro. Peter, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here. Bob, always a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out, Mr. Brown Bear. Good to see you as always. And KT3 is chilling all the way up at the top. I think we got everybody. Let's get this thing fired up. Yo, what up, Johnny? What's going on, bro? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. I'm nervous about pulling these story mode chests because I just desperately want a thing. What up, Macaroni Don? What's going on, bro? Let's jump in here. Let's start grabbing some rewards real quick. Then we'll jump over to the forums and we'll talk about these new events. Look at those. Nice. We could, nice. Yeah. Keep that coming. More energy. Yeah. That's what we need. As you can see, we were a little low. That was nice. Dispatch shop is cleaned out my tokens. We bought some stuff. Yo, what up, MFF Doom? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. All right, let's keep rolling here. Yeah, dispatch shop cleared out. Nothing we need in there. We gotta talk gold today, man, because I was like snooping around. Oh, dang. Yeah, man. I was up really late last night. I might have a bit of my own issue with my eyes, bro. Not that I don't always, but man, I was up late last night. But it was fun. Actually, I had a good time staying up, just hanging out. It was quiet and nice. Anyhow, getting back on track here. The Alliance. Do our check-in here. Donate. Can even donate some of these if we really wanted to. Yeah, I like tokens, man. I like tokens a lot. What can I say? Give me all the tokens. No, not those. We will be requesting black antimatter. Oh, I don't want to spend the gold. We got too many things now. I didn't finish that thought. Sorry. I snooped around and I found some other places, man, where we can spend different resources. And it sure is difficult to keep your head wrapped around all the different things to advance in this game. Like all the different systems. It's not like you have to. It's just min-maxing, you know what I mean? But like, got to remember these guys and stuff like that. Just random things, man. They're all over the place. But anyways, we could stand to get some serious buffs to our account right now. So we're going to try and do that, right? Let's jump in the inbox, which isn't totally boring today. We've got a Shadowlands chest in here, some other Shadowlands goodies. We've got our, come on, Rachel Summers chest right here. And that sounded so bad. And then we've got our contribution chest right here. It's just heroic this time, but we're just hoping for tier formats. Let's see how we do, man. Let him rip. No, sir. We got emblem data. No, sir. That is not who we're looking for. Swing and a miss. That's all right. Starting out strong. Get in there. We need all the gold we can get, though. We'll take those. Ali, yeah. There we go. A little more gold. 150 essence is nice. I'll take that. Not the greatest reward, but there are worse things we could acquire. Hey, and a crit on the BAM. Hey, come on now. There we go. There's our 10 tokens from the login. You can see right there. Notice should be just about, yep, the events we've got going on. Go ahead and grab you a little bit of gold there. We're going to go ahead and grab all this. We got 5 million gold because you guys did take first place in Conquest this week. So shout out to you guys, man. Crazy. I didn't help that much with that, that's for sure. And then we got 250 bios chilling here, which is nice. We went ahead, I'll show you guys this just for fun, and then we'll get the events taken care of, go through those. But we officially got our last characters that you don't, that you can acquire normally to 6 stars. So we still got to do the ultimates here, and then we've got to do Dakin at some point when we have the energy to deal with his ass, or we ever get another 6-star, 6-star rank up ticket. Not a mega rank up ticket, but a regular 6-star rank up ticket. That's what these 3 guys are all waiting for here, and then they'll all be 6 stars, which is nice. And yeah, that's it, man. That's every character we have access to that we can level normally is 6 stars, 6 mastery. So toot toot, kind of a little free to play, achievement there. Of course, we still got some native tier 2s, but these are far more expensive to deal with. So not really in the same boat. Anyhow, let's jump over to the forums. There's already 35 people here. You guys are amazing. Let's just jump over to the forums, rip through these events. There's nothing too exciting here, and then we'll look at them in-game, where actually the only thing I'm interested in seeing should be available for us to look at. So watch your eyeballs. Incoming. Let's get this wrapped up. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. We prepared the Cursed Queen event to support Medusa's growth. Use the various gifts and growth events to power up Medusa. The newly strengthened Medusa will be a huge asset to you in ranked battle and special event stage. The Cursed Queen event. All right, so we do get another ranked battle for crystals again, which actually is nice, man. Hey, what up, Volume Dealer? What up, Seksham? What's going on, guys? What up, Varun? What's happening, guys? G Varun, what's going on? Thanks for being here, everybody. Yo, what up, Ash? What's happening, brother? So we get crystals again, which is nice, it looks like. Yeah, which is nice. Double crystals. Usually one of them's tier 4 mats, so it was nice that they were both for crystals. We got a gold spending mission. This is the one that gives us the runes, which is kind of nice, some bam. And the 5-star womp rank up ticket from this bad boy here. Got Hero Pursuit, pretty boring, but it is a free Odin's Blessing and a little bit of tier 4 mats, which is nice. We'll do that, obviously. And then this is the only one there's questions about. Not really questions. We're just going to go look at the odds to get various things, right? You get... Basically, there's 3 of these little events, missions or whatever. They're super easy to clear out. You just clear them out. You get tokens. You trade the tokens for chests. You open the chests, and then you cry tears because you didn't get anything good. That's basically how that works. I'm just kidding. Historically, these chests have not been great. You get 70 of them total if you min-max the event. You can see it right here. And it says, you can acquire CTPs, Odin's Blessings, tier 2, 3, and 4 growth materials and various currencies and upgrade tickets. Well, that all sounds spectacular. Let's just hope there isn't a 90% chance to get, gear up kits or whatever. All right, moving on. We got a nice surprise gift for me because I need the black antimatter. I don't know how much anyone else is jumping for joy on this one, but I'm about it, so give me the bam. Comic card unequipped cost is going to be active starting the 23rd. Keep in mind, guys, this is not today. Don't accidentally get excited and go remove your card right now. This is one of those events that's going to lag behind just a touch, and it won't start for another 2 days. We got another 7-day check-in, really basic stuff. Looks like we're going to get some BAM and like some energy and stuff this round, which will actually be kind of nice for our account, but it's not exciting for anyone else, I'm not going to lie. Please participate. Please participate in battles with the advanced heroes in Marvel Future Fight. Thank you. And there you go. That's it. It is pretty boring, man. One more stale week. That extra week hurt. It hurt. And like these events, they're not like bad. They just don't feel good because we had an extra week and we've been waiting 5 weeks after this week for a real update, a substantive update. So let's just hope in a week when this next update lands, it's exciting for us. I hope they bring the heat. And I'd love to see another one of those like forum events. You know what I mean? Or not forum events, excuse me. Golly, not that. I don't mind those, but that's not what I'm looking for. The banner events, the ones that are like up here and take weeks, and those are the best, man. Those are the best. They give the best rewards. They last a long time, so they feel like content, something else to log in for every day. So I'm hoping we see something similar to that. But unfortunately, I'm starting to feel like we're just going to get ranked battle. Not ranked battle, ranked tournament again. Let's see, what does this say? Yeah. We might just be seeing this again, which potentially is a free CTP or whatever, which is nice. And Collector's Vault, the new Collector's Hall or whatever. I imagine we'll be seeing that sometime soon, if not this next update cycle. So there you go. Let's go ahead and look at... So this is... Yep. This event shop. Let's go down. Let's do our free-to-play duty and go spend... It's so wild, bro. You go spend these tokens that are worth like a lot, bro, and you come in here as a free to play. Oh boy. 1. 2. And you trade them for 50,000 gold a pop. It's like criminal. I bet you some people just don't even do this, man. This is probably consuming more time than it's worth. I'm just kidding. It's 500,000 gold, so it's worth it, but you could at least put a little thing so I could do 10 at a time, eh? Maybe. Maybe. That would be nice. So going. 500,000 golden. There we go. There it is. There she blows. All right. Let's see. Do we have to wait? It looks like we have to wait. Bummer. God, yeah, that's not going to start for 3 days anyways, so we can't even look at the pumpkins. I can't even look at the pumpkins. Ridiculous. Weird that that's starting in a couple days. It needs to, like, that means it's going to, like, run. How many days is it? I don't know. I was like, I don't remember how many tokens you get per day, but weird. So anyways, we're waiting on almost all of this, which is insane. I don't know what are you guys smoking, bro? Get out of my stash. This is crazy, dude. Like, what on earth am I even looking at? Why is the 7-day check-in starting in 4 days and 23 hours, almost 5 days? Why is the special event stage starting in 3 days in the middle of the freaking week? Why is the ranked battle starting in the middle of the week? What are you guys doing, man? Maybe stagger an event, sure, but this is like everything. We have nothing. We got nothing today. We got this. There's also, yeah, this is the gold spending bonus mission. I'm just like stunned. What? Yeah, weird, man. You think? No, no way. The next update is on November 4th? No way. You mean after this next one, right? What up, Frozen Archer? What up, Fandom? What's going on, guys? What up, Dracos? Good to see you, bro. What up, Curry? What's happening, brother? I think that's just about everybody. Charles, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, because I don't think they're going to make us wait another 3-week stretch. Bros, you know I don't get negative, but that is dumb. That is dumb. I could not even fathom pushing the next main update out another week. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That would just be too damaging. It would just straight up be like too damaging to the game. I don't even know if they can sustain that kind of nonsense at this point. Anyways, weird. We gotta wait a couple days to get any events. Oh, we got Hero Pursuit. Excuse me. We got Hero Pursuit. So don't forget to get your dice. That's the one we got. So we do have Hero Pursuit on deck. Okay, okay. All right, well, anyways, guys, let's move on. Let's do some GBR. No big deal. Yeah, I don't know. They... Sometimes they call events happening in October the September event. Sometimes, you know, like update. They've been all over the place with their... Nice, Grats on Weapon Hex, man. What up, X-Saber? What up, Goat? What's going on, homie? Thanks for being here, brother. You know, they've been all over the place with their dates and stuff. I don't know. But I do know that I'm going to be disappointed personally if we have to wait a whole nother week. Not after today, but after, like, we better get sneak peeks for the next update this weekend. I hope. Not we better, like a threat. I really hope so. Anyhow, let's get some GBR going. Let's get into this thing. Let's talk about spooky movies. Who wants to talk about crappy events? Let's talk about spooky movies instead. Let's make a lobby. Don't need to see that again. Sure, give me Doctor Strange, bro. What? It's that kind of world. It's that kind of world we're living in. I don't know what's going on with ABL. It would not. I need to reinstall everything. That's like the next troubleshooting step. But it wouldn't budge yesterday. It would just crash every time with LD player. Or give me that error or whatever, that network error. And so yeah, I ended up having to do my ABL on BlueStacks yesterday. Sigh. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Antonio, what up, brother? Oh, we're getting ready, man. We're getting ready. I'm gonna hit this button. I'm gonna hit this button. Yeah, definitely, Goat, for sure. It's a skill issue causing network errors to crash the game at the end of all my ABLs. That makes a lot of sense. Gotta hit more buttons faster to maintain connection to the server. That's the ticket. Yo! What up, Antonio? Is this person going to ready up? Let's go! They already did the 3 weeks, though. I'm confused. We already sat through our extra week. We already got it. So you think there's going to be another mid-month? Is that what you're saying, Frozen Archer? You think there's going to be another mid-month this coming week? Because that's a possibility, but nothing I would die. It's not true. That's hyperbole. Well, that was like really weird. What? I don't know. What makes you say that? Go. Why do those events make you think it's going to be 2 weeks? I guess I'm getting lost what you guys are talking about. I'm serious. I will be shocked if they try to... You guys, you're saying there's going to be 6 weeks in between the main update and the next update? Or are you just saying... Yeah, I'm like really confused because their schedule is going to get thrown off because they added an extra week. Yeah, for real, I know. Like, they've got to know that that is not sustainable for their game. Ooh. Bambi the Reckoning. I have no idea what that is. But is it like the Winnie the Pooh one? Or whatever that silly movie was? I saw floating around. Oh, she didn't. You can take a striker, sure. Get in the thing, bros. Okay, speaking of spooky movies, man. We gotta go all the way back. I think this actually might be the oldest movie on this list, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna save the boost points. Well, there is no save the boost point. What am I talking about? Rippin'. Usually we have like 0. Yeah, let's go from there. One more invite. Pardon the spam. There we go. Going all the way back to 1973. You guys know what it is? Anybody just know because of that? 1973. Hey, Antonio again. What up, buddy? Not the car. I don't know what that is, but is that an old horror movie? Way back when, and it's really famous, and Fandom's got it, bro. That's gonna be 1973's The Exorcist. Starring, what, Linda Blair and, oh, what's her name? I know her, Ellen Bernstein. Oh, man. That movie is worth every bit of hype it's ever gotten, in my opinion. That movie is incredible. The fact that you can watch it today and it still has scenes in it that feel like legitimately scary horror movie scenes that were written today, whenever, is so impressive. That movie is absolutely crazy. And if you have done yourself the disservice of avoiding it your entire life, I highly recommend you watch it. It is extremely good. That's all I have to say about that. So that's going to be our movie for today. One most people are familiar with, but one I cannot leave off a list of scary movies for Halloween. 1973's The Exorcist. Absolutely crazy movie. And if you can avoid those like weird added scenes that they added in a later version, I would avoid them. I would just look for the original, the OG, if you will. Holy shit, I didn't go to the dungeon. Didn't expect that, man. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. If you don't like horror movies, you might not like it very much, eh? Yeah, it's legit, like, scary. Every time I see, like, watch it, literally every time I watch that movie, which is, you know, often enough. I don't know who I was trying to play there. I think Doctor Strange. I think about what it would have been like to go see that movie in the theaters in 1973. It was legitimately a thing, like a crazy thing. People were like, it's not, some people say, people were like passing out and throwing up in the movie theaters because they were just legit having anxiety attacks from watching something that crazy on a movie theater. It was nuts. I think it makes sense that the next update is going to be after 6 weeks, especially because they gave away a free P card and a free CTP. Interesting. We'll just have to see. I hope you're wrong. You may be right, but I hope you're wrong. That's like, man. Woo! That's going to be brutal. Brutal. Hopefully they'll give the people that stuck around, and I mean, I don't even know what to say. That would be really crazy. That's like a full, like a half an update cycle skipped. So a full mid-month update, just poof, get out of here. I don't know, man. Possible, but I'm just going to hope not. That's all I got to say. I have no idea. I imagine the events are going to be a little bit scrambled because of the extra week, but I also don't know. I don't know how they're dealing with that or how they'll get back on track. So I was thinking a lot. So, while we're sewing buttons on your britches, let's see here. We have, let's start at the beginning and end at the end. We have currently 5,450 Carbo and 4,710 Zoldafeltine. Getting close. 5 and 6 is closer to what we're looking for, and really 6 and 7 I think is a much better cushion for a native tier 2, even with a 15% discount, just to be safe. But no, we're good at 6 and 5, no? Because that little extra we can get, like if we needed a little more, that's no problem. We get like a full week or two to do the event. So what I want to know is I need to know the threshold where we can stop and we can start using these materials. I do want to save what we need for Black Friday, but we're still a month and like a week or whatever out from, yeah, I saw that too, Goat. So I don't know if they're going to start another one or what they're doing. I got no idea, bro. Hard for me to keep track of all that. I got so much other stuff I'm watching. I don't even pay much attention to the update cycles that way, like mapping what update comes when, or what event comes what after what after what. It's crazy, man. But yeah, once we have enough for our native tier 2, we can start. I was thinking, like, we have so much time, we're going to get enough mats that we could do another native tier 1. I don't want to. That's a bad idea. What we're going to do is jump straight into building Mephisto. He's going to be a monster, just like all the other native tier 3s were. He's going to be a greedy little bee, and we're going to have to give him a ton of materials. So we will just focus on probably about 2 or 3, possibly 4 more days of saving. And then we'll start cracking into his second potential, getting him to level 80, and working on saving materials and grinding through his gears. Because if we can line it up so we get him tier 4 right at about Black Friday, be amazing. The sooner we can start using him effectively, we have a CDP waiting for the dude, and the sooner we can get him into Alliance battle, the better. So that is definitely going to be the play there. Instead of messing around trying to tier 4 Venom or something like that, we're just going to go ahead and start in on Mephisto, I think. But, so, all our tier 4 mats are spoken for, right? So we have other materials that we can spend in the meantime, because we're going to be saving. Of course, we're going to need a lot of gold, like a lot of gold. Nice to see we're well over 100 million. That's wild. But there are some things in the meantime I think that would be really good investments that we could spend gold on. Today, what I was thinking about doing, one thing I am doing, whether I don't give a crap what anybody says. In fact, this is happening right now. Let's go. Tony? Go, Tony, go. Go. We could even get some more Tony Baloney biometrics if we wanted. Why not? We might as well get the extra savings in biometrics because we have bios to grab. So, Yeah, I know. I know, Goat, trust me. It worked out. Not that I, like, want to spend a bunch of gold just to, like, you know, it's just a nice bonus. Good to note that we do have a gold spending bonus mission right now. I want to go in the sports shop. I want to go Bless. And I want to grab some Tony, Abalone, bios. There's 250 there. Let's go ahead to the inbox. We'll grab our Shadowlands bios as well. We might as well. All our bios are sort of getting to this thing that unless we're doing something specific, like we're doing right now, they're all kind of the same. It doesn't matter. Or a uniform. That's the other time they really matter. They're a bit interchangeable beyond that. There we go. Just gonna grab a bunch of biometrics. There we go. And away we go. Hmm, 17, 16. Yeah, we'll go there. Looks good. No. I mean, yeah, I could, but no. It's not worth that much to me, Sanjeev. Plus, the energy right now, are you kidding me, is so precious compared to this. The energy is what I can't part with, bro. We always eat those up. Easy peasy. We could eat those. It doesn't really matter. Miles isn't going any further for now. Okay. Yeah, we'll do these half and half now. Or some and some. Wait for half and half. Sure. Go. That. Beautiful. Alright. Nice. Let's see. I want to use all those Okoye bios. We can eat those up. We can eat those. Sure. There we go. Yo, what up, Pipes? What up, Pokemaster? I'll tell you in just a second. I'm being... I don't know. I just wanted to do it. I will explain myself in a moment. It's a pretty easy explanation, to be honest. Nothing crazy going on here, guys. I will show you what I'm doing. And that's it. And we're going to go eat Yellow Jackets bios, Elektra, Captain Marvel, sure. Here we go. Some Bullseye, Dr. Octopus, and Ultron. Oh, and some Gam Gam. Gammy Gam. There we go, man. And this is the main reason we're doing this, legitimately. Yeah, Sanjeev knows what's up. No. Okay, the biggest reason I just did that, guys, the biggest reason is I'm tired of looking at our guy Tony sitting here at level 72. Level 72 is for new accounts. Not the pros, bro. The pros don't have characters sitting around. No, what I realize, guys, is that we can do those. The total cost of us taking a character from 70 to 80 is 3,000 bios approximately. 14 million gold, something like that. 14 or 15 million gold, somewhere in there. And that's it. Bios, gold. Oh, and then the tier 3 mats. And we're so stacked on tier 3 mats. It's something we can do solely based on gold. Tier 3 mats we have 16,000 of each of. And then some biometrics. So as long as the biometrics are there to do it, which they very much were, we're going to be back up to 6K in no time here. We might as well grab 80 crystals, man. And we use Iron Man as a striker a lot of the time. We'll just do more damage at 80. Who knows? We may tier 4 the dude someday just for requirements, but we'll wait on that for sure. But anyways, the crystals, man. We're going to start targeting crystals pretty aggressively. And eventually, the process of taking characters from 1 to 60 is going to be like taking characters from 60 to 70 is going to be the new 1 to 60. And then after that, taking characters from 70 to 80 is going to be the new 60 to 70. So at some point, it just becomes what we do to farm crystals. So anyways, huge grats to Tony Baloney. You Stony guy, you. Congratulations, Tony. You are now level 80. Oh, I have no idea. I just said that I don't think there are specific requirements that I would need to do that, but that's the only place he would fit, and the only reason I'd give him a tier 4. World Boss Legend. I know, sorry, not ABXL or anything like that. Just World Boss Legend, climbing. But even then, I don't know if we're going to use him. So, but level 80, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these characters that can go to level 80 need to eventually. This guy needs to go to level 80. She needs to go to level 80. 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 So, we'll get there, man. 80 crystals is no joke. That's quite a bit. So there you go. All right. So we got Tony level 80. That was one of the things, right? Now the other thing. And I think we're going to go ahead and do this. It leaves us plenty of gold to, you know, we may like totally change directions on what we're doing. Shoot, especially if we've got a whole other week after this one to wait for an update, we'll be more than good. So the other thing we need to work on is not you, my gosh. There's that menu is cluttered, baby. Is these guys right now. What'd you say, Fandom? Sorry, buddy, I missed the first one. Just something I found interesting for Black Friday. Wenwu's buffs major oh yeah, Alex made a video about that actually. Wenwu's uniform being really good optionals, but it is a uniform purchase just for optional stats, so make sure you're benefiting from every part of that, which I like would. So, but anyways, it'll all fade into obscurity eventually. Do tier 3 Deadpool? Okay. Completed the Inhuman 14.5 required, played like an hour to do it. Gave a brilliant rage to Black Belt. Golly. Yeah, I ain't touching that thing. Grats though, Wayne. Grats, man. All right, let's jump in here, man. Let's see what we're looking at. So, what do we got? These are timeline battle. Do we have anything else that's going to be really effective for us in timeline battle? Like, what are we missing that is done with that? Physical attack is obviously nice, but this is a legendary emblem, so it's not easy to rank up. This one would be good. We were putting, think we can finish this one and this one if we wanted to. I know, soon, dude. It sucks. It's just priorities. Silver Surfer first, right? I don't know. We could. Wolverine would be cheaper, but I don't know. God, Wolverine's good. Yeah. I'll have a think about that, honestly. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Movement speed. No, that's garbage. Garbage. Not great. Not great. Decent, right? So we probably want to, if we're going to keep working on this, well, because it's either Silver Surfer or Wolverine, and Silver Surfer adds another character. I'll break that down in just a sec. So is Wolverine's uniform. It's getting old, man. They're both aging. In fact, they're about the same age, if I'm not mistaken. Silver Surfer's newer, or right around the same time. I don't know. I could be wrong. I wasn't playing. Yeah, nice goat. So anyways, I think we go ahead and finish this one, and we can finish this one if we want. Here, I'll just show you guys. Like, we're in good shape with these, so we can just polish this up, just get it to 60, get to what is that? It's just one more star, but at least we can get this finished. So probably do that. Yeah, and the energy projection is Sentry as well. Ash. Oh, is it really? I thought all the symbiote stuff came out with null. What? Anyhow. Not all the symbiote stuff, but I thought Silver Surfer was part of that. I didn't realize he was earlier than all that. Yeah, this is kind of just null. Well, it's not just null. Who else? Wish I could look at my aliens. Or do we just want to start building this one up? Because it's technically... Should I finish this? Really? Dang, never mind. Wow, he hung in there, bro. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, he hung in there for a long time. I can show you. The reasoning basically is that Wolverine is doing really well for me right now in PvP. Like, he's doing his job. And I need more characters. Really, really, really bad. So Silver Surfer gives us another character with Revive inherently, but we'll see. It's something to think about. But anyways, right now I got to figure this out. Yeah, aliens are going to be Thanos, Null. This one's pretty good. I just think we finish these two up really quick, and then we can decide from there. Just going to do it because I'm tired of Hemon and Han. We got to get them all done eventually. Get that done. Let's get this done. Another 9. So what was that? That's 10 total. Maybe we stop there. Yeah, that leaves us 79 million. I don't want to spend much more than that. How many stars does that put us at? 40? And we need 42 for a ticket that we don't really need right now. So we will just chill on that. My dog's like deflating over there. Mm-hmm. And then I'm thinking about working on these two because we're trying to push and we need to not forget about reduces pierce damage taken. Yuck. Decreases damage. This was the one. This is, if we want to upgrade any of these, we probably want to upgrade this one. Whoa, yeah, I see you, man. Just hang on. If we're going to look at accounts, it'll be at the end of the stream. And like Goat said, please don't spam. Need to know what you're lacking. All right, man. Well, hang in there. At the end of the stream, we're going to do some account help. Hopefully, we can get you in there. I guess this would be the other one I would do right now. This would be really nice. That encompasses almost all the characters in World Boss Legend Plus and World Boss Legend. Almost all aliens. Is Kang an alien? I don't think so. Is he? You guys could tell me, I'm sure, but I'm just going to go peek. No, he's a human. So, yeah, 2 isn't spam. It's true. That's the rule. 3 spam. Except, oh, all World Boss Legend Plus. Yeah, exactly. So I would say that one is a very good option, eh? Man, do we just get ballsy and just do that and then just whatever? We still have a bunch of gold. Dude, whoopsies. I slipped. You guys, I slipped. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. All right. Oh, that's only for you, Goat? I'm sorry. I didn't realize, bro. I didn't realize. And here we get that ticket anyways that we don't need. Good morning, honey. There we go. We do want to get to this, though. So next time we can spend some gold, let's remember. Let's come in and get this level 2 slot here. So when we get tier 4 mats, we can get just a little bit more. All the materials give us just a little bit more. Plus, I believe that increases our chance just to see tier 4 materials. I'm the wrench, bro. I have the whole tool belt. I have it all. All you guys got to do is help me out with some eyeballs. That's all. All right, let's back out of here. But anyways, emblems, guys, don't forget about them. They're expensive. Now we're down to 65 mil, but it's going to recover. I feel like now was a good time to spend some of that gold, not just because of the gold spending mission, but because of the kind of lull we're in, and we're saving tier 4 mats and all that jazz. So that was actually some significant upgrades. That's not even the same message. What's your IGN, Annie man? What's your IGN? I did, Wayne. I've got them right down here. All right. Well, anyhow, what's next? That's what I gotta know. Those are like sizable upgrades from the emblems, so don't sleep on those, but just watch the gold cost. Is Wi-Fi gonna run out? Old Loki, old Brokey.
Old and Brokey?
Yes, sir. All right. I gotta focus up here. I gotta get out of chat. Let's do our World Boss Legends really quick, man. Let's see who we got today. Mephisto, huh? Mephisto, eh? Oh, well, we're gonna finish this up and push Mephisto. What we're gonna do, clearly. Hey, nice. I didn't realize we were like right on the cusp of pushing this forward. That's heroes. Oh yeah. We got to get this up to 20 plus, man. Gotta get this up to like stage 50. We can get those booty boxes, get CTPs and stuff. Man, I wonder. I gotta figure that out. If it's worth our time to, if it is worth our time to bother with like Mephisto and Null. I want to do it, but like, I want to do it, but Robots Legend Plus just gives us so much more. Well, we'll have to see, because the carbo and stuff doesn't increase as you climb. But we're going to end up getting ahead on Carbonadium freaking anyways, so I want to push all the bosses, man. Can't be stopped, won't be stopped. No, sir. Give me Kang. That's what I'm looking for. We need to clear stage 26. Well, all right. Let's do it. Got to use our Thor with this setup. Give him a good striker here. There we go. All right, let's see how we do. Lightning damage. The decent strikers. The good strikers. Really good. Nice setup. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Whoopsies. I should have just kept drilling on him. He didn't jump or nothing. All right, all right, all right. Alright, 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 alright. Balls here, so no need to get too aggressive with the tier 3 or tier 4 skills. You can go ahead and save them. No problem. Okie dokie. I just didn't want to die, I'm not gonna lie. Protection up. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dang it. Hit the E, but not the 3. I mean, I hit the 3, but it was too late because I hit the E first. That was going good, too. We were cooking him. Cookie, cookie, cooking. Cooking. Well, let's just try that again. Oh, I guess that didn't happen for some reason. Okay. Nice procs on that. Oh no! We stopped in the wrong place. Oh, yeah. Should let that play out. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't mind me. Oh, ho, 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 robbed. Robbed. I don't even know what happened there. Genuinely. Well, that's okay. We'll figure it out. Sweet. There it is. Yeah, I believe Rage is... I'm not going to say, like, way better, but I believe it is better. Like, noticeably better than a Judgment. There we have it, man. Boom. Toot toot. Let's go. Another one down. Let's keep climbing. Little ice climbers that we are. All right, so next, let's jump in here. What's going on? What do you need? That's all you want? Okay. We can do that. Okay, but let me think. Let me use my noggin. They're heroes, so if we want to push, let's use some villains here, because we're not going to be able to use them come the next couple stages. We should probably save our tier 4s, because we might end up jumping over... No, we might as well push while he's the world boss of the day. No? No. Let's see about getting a team of villains in here. What? It's just so weird how inconsistent. Am I... This is real. There's no hero and villain sorting. Okay. Okay, just checking. Just checking. That might be convenient, but it's okay. I should do it with Red Goblin too. We should do it. Because it'd be fun. Let's see. What does he got? What's our boy got? Yeah. He's got... Well, this obelisk is actually pretty good for PvP. It's not that great. It's decent, though. I'm not going to sit here and put an ISO set on a guy. We don't have to do any of that. We can just use like Venom or Tony or anybody. It does not matter. And we do not need a lot of supports here. Any villain supports? Not that are going to support this guy. Dude doesn't even need. No lead, no support. Go Venom, go. Well, it's universal types. But anyways, type disadvantage and no strikers. There we go. Oh, wait. Whoa. I gotta take Iron Fist. So we gotta have a striker. I was gonna try and be silly. I guess we could put him. Can we put him in the main team? I don't think we haven't built that high. I don't think so. I think we gotta put him in the strikers. And here, and then we're going to go here. Fist. Let's go. Now we're talking. I will, Sanjeev. Not yet. Two rotations? Oh my goodness. Couldn't possibly. Oh. Okay. Rip. He's enraged, guys. He's enraged. Woo! What up, Kimmy? What's going on? Thanks for coming by the stream. What up, Stevie? Steve? Stevie? Stive? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming and hanging out. Nice. We got a little Titans record action there. And we should now be good to push into Mephisto. Let's go. Not like that was a massive challenge, but onward. All right, so now we're heroes only. And that doesn't change much for us. Let's see here. Probably start with Tony. Just for funsies, mostly. But let's give a guy some support. Something like that, maybe. Do either of these guys? Nah, we can't give him a... Talk about overthinking stuff. I don't want to use... he's not going to be hard at any point. What am I, like, talking about? Here, let's do this. We'll do an actual support and, like, leader setup. And we don't have much. Star-Lord! That's who's coming for the ride. Let's go. Let's go. And then we're going to use... these strikers are a mess. Give me some, like, leadership. Yeah. Even when hit is fine. Wait for this. I don't want to use too much of our good stuff. Probably just take some energy attack. Yeah. This guy here. Sure, ignore some dodge. Energy attack. Yeah, we're going to save her for support. That's fine. I don't think we've put Star-Lord in a main team for Robots Legend Plus or Robots Legend in a long time. I don't remember how to play Tony. How do I play this guy? What do? You do like 4-3-5 kind of thing. Something like that. Something like that. This is on stage 10, right? Maybe you should have waited a little bit to use Tony. I don't know. Oh, he's good. You know, we have the bus. Was it 3 or 4 that had the buffs? I can't ever remember. and start with the buffs. And it's not just, shouldn't there be a delay? Yeah, I guess you can just do 3, 4, 5. Thought he had a delay. Nice, look at that first clear reward. Nice. Life seed, man. This is how you know you're making the right choices. There you go. What's the carbo look like? Pretty rough, but I mean, it's not good. We definitely would not want to climb off of World Boss of the Day. That's for sure. That is for sure. We'll do another one of these here. Why not, man? Sure. Take it away, Ghost Rider, bro. Take this dude with you and just absolutely cook this guy's nuts. Let me see. Do we have it? Yeah, like kind of anyone can kill this guy. That's what's crazy. Like, I'll bet Wolverine with... What is this guy wearing? Like, not. With a guard break immunity, invincible, crit damage obelisk can probably shred this dude. And this is type disadvantage. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah. Venom had type disadvantage. Don't be mean to Venom. You just do that, bro. That. Oh, this guy doesn't stand a chance. No chance. That's what he's got. Just give him a bunch of physical attack like ba-blam. Oh, sure. Take a... I don't want you to have those guys. Sure, take this lady, and then that's good. That was like... No, that was leadership, right? That was all damage, not energy. Oh, yeah, that's an old... he's been sporting that obelisk for so long, I know. He's just waiting for a... We'll have to talk about the Silver Surfer versus Logan debate, but I still kind of... I didn't realize Silver Surfer was quite so old, but I'm not sure if that changes how I feel about that. I think what's going to change how I feel about that is going to be the Epic Quest, most likely. Oh, where'd you go? Come back. Come back to me. So that I may destroy thee. You working today, hon? Are you working today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You got to start early. That's right. I'm sorry. Sorry. How about... Thank you. I'm sorry I can't make you some breakfast since you're going to work. Well, I'm not overly sorry. Hey. No worries. I'm not sweating it. We're doing good over here. We're doing good. Yeah, I'm trying not to get too into it, but they really need to hit some... They don't even have to hit it out of the park. You just need to connect with the ball, and it needs to be like at least some kind of home run. It doesn't have to leave the park. You just got to actually score some points here, guys. Because this is getting wild. We got one more run. Should we just do one more Mephisto run, or do we do a World Boss Legend Plus run for a little more black antimatter and carbonadium? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Nice and varied today. That's nice. That's nice. Just rip it up. Did I put it on stage 1? Yeah. Like it. I like it. Nice and easy. Get a little extra rewards. Good stuff. Oh man, her strikers got used. Who cares? Go ahead with that. Whatever it is. We'll get back to him next time he's World Boss of the Day. We're just short on so many materials. I do want to take a chance to grab a little more carbonadium, a little more black antimatter, all that stuff. Three was weird. Prepare. Oh, hey. Why is the 3 on cooldown? Just I was like, why can't I attack these guys? There we go. No, Namor's not good at this point, Junior Hot Sauce. Unfortunately, he is not in a super good state. Yeah, because there we still get the 40 carbo and we get 150 black antimatter and stuff. It's real nice. I wanted a break. What up, Victor? Every once in a while, I just... Because all you get is more Conqueror XP, which I do want, and usually I do push things, but take a break. Pretty break kind of day with Mephisto and all that jazz. All right, guys, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Let's go hopefully get an item. Feels like, well, we got that sword. We did get that sword. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Victor. I'm getting to the point where I can't min-max everything or I'm gonna hate my life. There's some places I have to make exceptions. Like, look at, and I like Team Battle Arena, but this just wasn't it for me. I have no null, so I'm short an entire team this round. So I just autoed it this whole time. We'll land somewhere in the middle, which will keep us in platinum. We'll maybe get slightly less crystals, but even if I had tried my hardest, I'd maybe be at like 40% here instead of 58. So just another example of like giving yourself a break where it's smart when it's smart. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. You probably are, bro. I'm not surprised. All right, my friends, let's jump in here. I believe that this is the first time ever on this account that we are going to craft 20 story mode ultimate chests at once. The reason I said 20 plus is I'm pretty sure we can do 21, baby. So there you go. Let's get it, man. Hopefully we get something good. What can I say? Nothing to it but to do it. Anything would be nice. Probably we could stay away from Awakened ISO. That would make my day. Are we just doing these all 20 at once? We just ripping them? I think so, right? That's how you guys want it? 20 all at once? You want 10 and 10? What you want? All 20? All right, hands up, boys. Yeah, all 20. Let's go. Come on, something. I don't want to look. I'm scared. Hey! Hey! I was so worried, guys. I was like, that's going to be a miss on 20 chests. That's about to be a miss. That is not a miss. Bro, it's not even just that. It's the heal. This account has been starving for heal Odin's Blessings. This is like getting 3 OBs. This is huge. So really happy about that. Feed that to the badge. Teach it a lesson. And yeah, there we go, man. Maybe next time we'll get that CTP. But yeah, I did 1,250 Essence of Dimension. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, and then a poopy ticket there for the advancement, which is okay. We can still use some of those type enhancement tickets, so we have a chance to get something nice there. Anyhow, there we go. A heal Odin's Blessing. And of course, we're going to go ahead and, let's see here. We'll just go ahead and convert fragments. Let's do guaranteed conversion. 1 to 7 is what we need. This is the CTP. It was just hiding from you guys. It was just hiding. It was just hiding from you guys. Huh? What? Whoa! Hey-o! I'd laugh so hard if that was the CTP. Anyhow, good times, man. Happy to get some Odin's Blessings. We don't even really need to, like, lock that Odin's Blessing. It doesn't matter. I know exactly where it's going. So I'm pretty sure we're just slapping that on our guy here. God, I wish we could get some... what was the other one? It was Will, wasn't it? Not really what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for. But this is what we're looking for. Toss it on here. And replace one of our HP Uru, no? I already have Half-Blood, I'm pretty positive. Nice, grats, Wayne. Nice, dude. I think we just override one of our HP Uru. I want to keep the attack. We need it to punch through. So we're just going to go ahead and slap this bad boy on right here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and awaken this thing. What do we want to use here? It don't really matter, eh? It doesn't really matter. We've got so many of these, but we're going to combine it all up anyways. Gosh, it doesn't matter. We'll use HP. Maybe for some extra luck. Does it go like... do something crazy when you get an Odin's Glory? Does it even spectacular, bro? Nice, man. That's a bunch of HP. Those are sweet. We need one more. One more for our build to be done. And then we can do... yeah. Hopefully get some more... What I really would love to see for our sentry right now is just more purple. It's just more purpley. What we need for him, potentially, is just like crit damage energy attack would be amazing. That would be really nice. And then we could start shoring this up a little bit. But in the meat, that's just one more hit on our cards. If we can get another 10% crit damage, it'll shore that up perfectly. So once that happens, we won't have to care. And we can use, once we get our last heal, we need magics. We need, well, if we want to put magics on the dude, and we probably do. It's tough. I'm more concerned about the heals. But yeah, we want the magics to punch through. So we'll get those eventually, hopefully, before he falls out of the meta. He won't. We'll get him built up well before this guy falls out of all usefulness in PvP. It's going to be a long time before that happens. That's for sure. All right, man. Let's put up some scores in Alliance Battle. Not too bad, though, man. Not too bad. We're always hungry for OBs. Of course, we would have loved to have seen a CTP. That's all right. We're already back up to 5,000 essence, which is exciting. And I think we're going to go ahead and just, it's not official at this point, but whatever is right before official, I think on Halloween on the 31st, we'll do a super stream. We're getting close to 3,000, well, not close, but we're up into 2,900 and something subscribers, I believe, which is awesome. Thank you all so much. So they're like going to line up right around the same time. So we'll just do a big old super stream. We'll save all our essence. I'll save story mode fragments from here until the 31st, so 10 days. Whatever we get, hopefully close to another 20. And we'll have a good time, man. Yeah, that's right. Super Halloween stream. What up, Al? What's going on, my friend? Yeah, my sentry would love more HP, but it's just a matter of how do you give it to him. You know, I could change his ISO 8 set to a defensive set, but I don't like the idea of that because if I just make him tanky and nothing but, I can't kill other sentries and it doesn't help me. The only other places I think I can get more HP are by getting his artifact and increasing Odin's blessings and then cards and stuff. Yeah, and he needs dodge too. But dodge is something I'm hoping to remedy a little bit over here. We may end up keeping that. We'll see. I don't know. That's going to get replaced. And then again, these eventually will change too. So eventually we should get dodge on our cards. Hopefully. Hope, right? Anyways, let's see what's going on in Alliance Battle today, man. What's going on? What do we got? Take it away, Scream! I don't think it's uniform. Does his uniform... The issue with uniforms, excuse me, and free-to-play accounts, especially ones that are like a year old, is... I don't have a lot of optionals. I don't have a lot of uniform options, so upgrading the uniforms is typically just going to be like 2% all attack, all defense, which isn't nothing. It's nice. But we're short on black antimatter right now, so it's hard to upgrade uniforms for like Null and Sentry and everybody. Even though we need to just get in there and do it. Oh, and the other thing I've been thinking about is Thor's elite gear. Like if that's worth just busting into. He's our main Thormer. He's our farmer. Our main farmer on the account, and we use him all over the place. World Boss Legend, farming, everywhere but PvP, and... Not so much in ABXL now. He's been replaced out of here. We don't use him anymore. But yeah. Yeah, because doesn't just ignore dodge kind of... yeah, there's like interactions with dodge in PvP that mitigate its effectiveness a little bit. Like ignore dodge, things like that. So unless you have guaranteed dodge... It's not that it's not good... I need my sentry to punch, man. I need him. He's balanced well. I just need everything to come to more. I need more of everything. I just need more. But I feel like he's balanced well. Like, he does damage, and he also is somewhat tanky, and that's what I want. Because if he's just tanky and he can't kill anybody, it's not working for me right now. I have to double support him, so I don't do a lot of swapping around and stuff. Okay. Oh. Time for some Scarlet Witch, huh? And then what was the silence? You have silence? One of these days, we'll remember every cancel on every skill. Yeah, she does have silence. Just once? Yeah, she's got it on the 3. So hopefully that's not too tough to line up. We'll go ahead and just give her Rider for now. Probably don't care, but here, take null. Range is faster. I don't know about that, man. Guess I believe you, though. Ain't steered me wrong so far. Okay, let me see if I can do this somewhat okay-ish. Oh, I should have done it. And then there, yeah, like save it. You might as well just save it for the start of the next rotation, but not at the same time, because you got to start building it up, I guess. Where are you going? Wrong way, lady, wrong way. Are you going to the middle of the arena? Okay, because I wasn't sure, like, what you were doing. At all. Extremely confused. I need to do 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 5 on that one. A second rotation. Whoops. Got that all messed up. Don't matter. Go, go, go. Whoopsies. Yeah, so let's try this one more time. This is a mess. This is a mess. Where are you going, bro? You son of a gun. Go there. And again, bro, I hate that. I don't know why. It's just like mental block from hell. I hate it so much. It drives me nuts. Someday it'll break. If I taught myself how to play drums, I can teach myself how to hit a button. I just like try to do it fast, and if I try to do it fast, I just neglect the tier 4 skill. It's really stupid. Crazy. Fuck, man. So slow. That's okay, I'd rather go slow and think about what I'm doing. Wow. I don't know why another just rotation is difficult. And this one's not that difficult, just gotta get the hang of it. The tier 4 is in the same place like every time. It's just like right in the middle of the rotation, which drives me insane. So we'll see how long that takes me to figure out. Struggle with this rotation. Better. Such a marginal, trivial thing. I figured it out though. And then this one should go like in front of the, oops, I already screwed it up, man. You have to like focus. You just can't stop with her. That's one thing. She just never stops because you're weaving in the one every time. No floating around. You're always attacking pretty much. Except for that like weird 2 seconds in between. You get out of here. He moves. Alright, let's get a score up here. Is it just me? Yeah, well, whatever. 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 It is just me, clearly. If I can at least get the tier 4 before the 5, I'll be really happy about that. Go to the middle, bro. Again, same thing. I just have a habit of hitting it when it's up, so. Hey, we'll just keep rolling. Let's keep going. Let me sit here and punish myself. Already better, leaps and bounds better than last time. Same thing. Same thing. Cannot seem to put that in the middle of the rotation. Won't happen. I'm just gonna, I know it. I got it. I got it. A new plan. New plan. Whoa, that almost didn't happen. Squeeze in that damage. It's not good. It's okay with an obelisk. I'll take it. For an obelisk, I'll take it. What up, Nadar? How you doing, man? I have bad news for you, Goat. Really bad news for you. That person tends to be right a lot. So just throwing that out there, that somebody tends to be correct often. So there is that. All right, let's see here. Let's switch our striker. We got the Snizzle, which means we need a little bit of Ghosty Rizzle. All right. That's it. That's all there is to it. No. Yes. Yeah. Team up skill that way. Okay. Other way around. Come on, brain. Gosh, and I was trying some stuff with like opening with a key to run at the boss, and I don't know why, but works with some characters. Some characters it seems to cause complications for me. I don't know if it's frame rate issue or what, but they just like run past the light. I know you gotta like stall for a second, But it was getting to the point where I had to stall for way too long. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, there's no way this is more effective. Testing this. I don't know. Yeah. The cancel's right there, dude. You just gotta let her rip. Rocks, it rolls, it cancels. It's good stuff. I was gonna say, shouldn't we have a good, let's do that. Grab that, do this, and let her rip. Oops, missed my two. Got a Ghost Rider in there. I think we got... I got confused about the mites there. It dropped right underneath us, didn't it? That was all really slow. Okay. Good so far. That's probably gonna miss. Yeah. Ha-ha! Sucker! Ha-ha-ha! Can't stop, won't stop. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. That works. This. I don't know how we missed the one, but that's okay. Hold her down. Get out of that. I thought maybe I could get a cheeky Ghost Rider slam in there. No! 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 Well, I'll have to figure out why this is happening so we can do ABL, but 9.3 was decent for us, man. And there were mistakes in there. What is our score? Bogus. Bogus. Snizzle. Combat villain male. Yeah, bro, that's our highest recorded score. In fact, it's not like real, but our highest recorded score for that day. Dude, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Stop it. Oh boy, there we go. My clear that I have recorded here is for 2.3 million. So slightly better at 9.4 mil. A little bit of an improvement, and we did not use Taskmaster. We used Red Hulk. That is an old score. That is from a long time ago. But there we go. Let's update that sucker. And I guess I'll just move on. I'll do it on my own. But there you go. At least you guys saw about what we're going to get for today. 9.3 or 4 or whatever that was. But yeah, I'm not gonna like open BlueStacks, reset up OBS so that it's recording BlueStacks and all that stuff. So we'll just go with pretend that that actually recorded that score. All right, guys, what else do we got going on? We've got some energy. Regrab these. We'll do a couple. We'll do some account help, man. That sounds great. Let's do like a half an hour of account help. At least. Nice. And then I'm going to start today. I start working on our wrap-up video for this whole cycle, which is going to be tough to do because of the extra week. I don't know. Jeez. I guess I should wait. Ugh. I guess I should wait until we find out for sure if this is going to be like a 6-week cycle or not. Because if it is, that's going to be a whole different thing. Not coming back in, but... Got the credit card. Love you, honey. You too. All right. Let's see what we got here. I could have just stayed on Wenwu, huh? There's like 2 characters in here. One more. Nope. We're gonna take Quasar today because I ain't rolling into the 250,000 rolls for that. So there you go. Let's see what we get here. I do have something to tell you guys. I forgot. Yesterday we actually landed some bios, but unfortunately we got 2 instead of 3. So we now have 4 out of 5 rescue bios. So 1 more, and we got rescue, man. It'll be sweet. I'm excited to have that character. Don't know why. I think I just like her. So there we go. All right, man. Let's see here. What about dice? Can we do our dice? What else we got in here? Just like Otherworlded Battle and Multiverse Invasion? Yeah, we can do this real quick. Yeah, let me do my dice. We'll roll our dice. See how we do. I'm just going to take the first team we get. I don't care. Go. And then we will do some account help. You going to make it, Gene? I don't know if my dog's going to make it. We'll see. You know, close the blinds there, Gene? I don't know why you thought you needed to open the window. Whoa, there you go, Magic. She gonna die so fast. Whoa, nice. She healed herself up. There it is. Flap. Yeah, this probably isn't gonna go well just because they have so much revive and immortality. I don't know if I can burn through it all. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, no, we got the spins. Oh, come on now. Yes, sir, Varun. We got it every day. Every day. I made it like such a part of my routine. Like when after I get my coffee and everything, I come back in right after server resets. It's like the first thing I do is go in the web shop and get those daily rewards, man. All right, and then I apologize for this, but I'm gonna do it. So sorry. Yeah, I never do this on stream unless it's for something like this. But here we go. We're gonna do one of these, man. I'll put in maximum effort, right? That's how we'll make it worth your time. Put in maximum effort. Here we go. All right. Let's see if we can beat these bums. With no. It's close, but I think we got him. Boom. Oh, I think we convinced our friend to try. That looked like a manual rotation. Take goats number 1. Ooh, yeah, probably, Nadar. Probably, bro. So this is the only responsible thing to do at this point, you know? Certain things in life, gotta grab when they're presented to you. All right, there we go. Boom, nice and easy. Of course, Ash says do it. No. That's not why we're here. We're doing this. Grab our dice. Boom. There we go. And let's see. Go, Spider-Man. Go. Hey, Black Antimatter. Huge W. Huge W on the first roll. What do we got? 5? Not so good. Not so good. Black Cat's taking off. Oh, no. 4 not good again. That's not what we want. No. Yeah. That is what we want. That is, in fact, what we want. Plus the extra dice. That was, like, legit OP right there. Straight found your buns and then stole one of your dice. Just like that. Hey, and a 4? Come on. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Keep rolling 4s, man, all day long. Bam or 4s. That's what we want. That's a 5. Close to 4. She rolled a 4. You rolled a 4, but not at the right time, unfortunately. Unfortunately. All right, there we go. 2 laps. 2 laps. Done. Day 1. My goodness. A little bit of extra energy. You know I'm saving that for later for a Mythic Rift. Let's go. And yeah, that's... How do we do on our gold spending? We couldn't get the BAM, huh? That's where we're at. We couldn't get the BAM. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Anyhow, let's do some account reviews, guys. I've got 2 on the list here. Where'd we go? Here we are. I think this was our guy from yesterday. I sure hope so. It was one of our regulars. I said I would do it today. And it was... Not Jivaroon, but I'll gladly grab your name here. And Kimmy too, man. All right. All right, I got 4 names here, so I'm just going to bust through the ones we've got here. Let's start at the top and we'll end at the bottom. It's not, though. I swear it's not. Isn't that right? We have to figure out who this is, because this is from yesterday. There we go. I don't know why it was being weird. An extra space or something, man. Who is this? Who's Isekai King? Who is that? I can't remember. Well, anyways, we're gonna do your account here, so hopefully you find the review. Let's see here. What do we got? Swords. Looking good. Putting in the work. 4 gems all around. Like, this is really... That's actually quite good luck for 90 days. That's really nice. Maybe in the middle. I mean, I don't know. 5 gems aren't something to take for granted. Got 2 of them, so looking good. And then, we got here any cooldown or anything stacked up. Only 4.3. Okay. Moving on to the card set. Nice. You got your Luna. Leave this uncrafted. You probably know that. I'm assuming... Is this you, Moon? Is this you, bro? Because sure, we can wait. Grab someone else's name. That's fine. Is that your account, Moon? Isekai King? Is this you? Is this... Okay. You want to wait till 60 days? Because that's totally fine by me, bro. No worries. We can grab someone else. And you got a bit of free advice, too. Some compliments on your sword, and then unequipping that Loki card. That's what you got. I'm going to grab one more then. We'll grab this fella here. Just so you guys know, this is what I've got down here. Go ahead and post them in chat. So you guys know who we're lined up to look at here. Let's go ahead and check out. Is this a person? Is this an account name? Or is this somebody from, like, I don't know, India that's, like, famous? I don't know. Dudes put this in chat when I asked for homie's IGN. So this is either an IGN or some kind of joke. I don't know. Yeah, is this Wi-Fi guy? I think this is Wi-Fi guy. He might have run out of Wi-Fi. But hopefully you're still here, bro. I shouldn't laugh. That can be a thing depending on what your... What your deal is. I already wrote you down. I got you. Is it Steve? Steve? I don't know how you want to say that, but I already got you written down, brother. We got you. Yeah. This is Wi-Fi guy. Okay. He is famous, but he's famous because he's Wi-Fi guy, not because of something I'm not aware of. Okay. The swords look decent. Keep working on them. You want one of each color as soon as you can get it, because you're like doubled up with bad swords. Like, green isn't the color you want to double up. The only real, like, unless it's just what you had, right? And in that case, that's fine. But don't forget to work on these. Don't sleep on your swords. This is one of the best places to get account power in the game. Looking at your cards here. I would find a direction. This is a bit of a tough card set. And yeah, you really need to kind of figure out where you're going here. You've got 2 PvP cards, 2 PvE cards, and none of them are the best cards in the game, right? So you either want to figure out, like, do you want a PvP set or a PvE set? And if you go for a PvE set, you could keep White Fox and Black Panther, but I would recommend you replace Scarlet Witch and Black Widow. And I would go that route, because if you go PvP, all of these are not good except for this. You could leave this on just fine. You could leave this on, but they're not end game what you want for PvP. So I would focus on going for a PvE set of cards. And to do that, I would remove this and potentially even use it as a reroll, because it's going to be a long time before you're working on a second set of cards. Remove this, of course, on the discount, and use this as a reroll for sure. Don't craft these anymore. It increases the cost to remove them. And then replace them with things like Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, things like that. That's the way. That's the PvE set. Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy. And, you know, if you're having trouble finding one of those, I don't know. You could use like Baby Spidey instead of Guardians of the Galaxy or something. But anyways, the best setup you can have, I think, is Ghost Rider, Luna Snow, Guardians of the Galaxy. So watch out for that. You can go ahead and craft this card up. You can go ahead and craft this card up. I would do them one at a time. Yeah, and there you go. There's not much else to tell you. You got the attack proc here, which is good. Dodge and Max HP are both nice at 5 quality. These are okay-ish, nothing great. But yeah, you're missing out on a lot of attacks. So there you go. Hopefully you find some better P cards soon, and you can swap out some of these worse ones to get a proper PvE set of cards going on. All right, and I think you said you were coming back to the game too. So, you know, as a returning player, just take time. It'll just take time. But I would definitely fix that instead of crafting bad cards. So Thor's a great tier 4. I see you've already got him started. Go for it, man. You got a Judgment. Make sure you re-roll this Judgment to a 200% proc as soon as you can. It is a massive difference. In fact, of a difference of about 100%. So you're going to want to take care of that. Hawk's Eye is fine for when you're, like, you know, just starting out. 0.9 per 1 on the Rage. Nice with the 4-star artifact. Strange is looking good. Decent build here. Make sure you've got attack Uru, energy attack Uru on all your gears for energy attackers, because you don't very much. So yeah, watch for that. But at this point, like here, I would definitely have that other energy attack Uru. Even if it's a 4-star, you might as well have the attack. Yeah, and then moving on. Also, watch out for this. Do not equip exclusive artifacts for other characters to characters they do not belong to. And then we got King of Black Venom. I'm not going to worry about the ones that are really outdated here. And sort of see if I can help you come up with a plan to use a few uniforms to bring your... Yeah, it's good. Saw that, Wayne. Like which uniforms are going to do the most work for you. So... these guys are great. You could use your tier 4 discount on Black Friday for Doctor Strange for a native tier 2. That would make a lot of sense. I would look at getting Sentry's uniform on Black Friday if you have the crystals. Of course, this depends on your crystals, what you have. But he is going to be like a perfect PvP powerhouse for this account right out the gate. I would watch for characters like Storm, which are probably going to be good and meta regardless of any changes in the future. Characters like Gwenpool are still amazing. Her scores are competitive with Miles from what I'm hearing still. And she covers so many bases, so that's someone to keep in mind. As far as supports go, focus on characters like Coulson, Shuri, that do not require uniforms or Mega Tier 2 tickets. And then use a Mega Tier 2 ticket. Thank you for the invite. Hopefully soon... whoa, on M'Baku. There he is. M'Baku is a very good support. One of the first ones. Nick Fury, I guess I would say, would maybe be one to do before M'Baku. But even then, M'Baku is just really, really good. So 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket and a Mega Tier 2 ticket are well spent on him. But if you can get Nick Fury, he's also very, very good. Valkyrie, make sure you're building up those supports because you still need a lot of them. Hey, nice, man. And always you can watch the VOD and you can back it up. So if you need to, you can back everything up. But yeah, tier 4 Thor is a good strategy. Black Friday, you can tier 4 Strange. And like I said, just watch for characters that you need to build, like Storm, you're already working on picking up her uni, Gwenpool, unless there's any major changes to coverage. And yeah, Sentry for PvP, and then all your supports, and kind of just find a way to focus on really specific things, because it'll be tempting for you when you get to Black Friday to spend a bunch of crystals on a bunch of uniforms, but just make sure you're really focusing on what you need and what's going to bring the most value in the most places to your account, because you're trying to play catch up. I can see coming back, like you said, you're coming back from a long break. So there you go, bro. If you missed most of that, just go ahead and back up the VOD or the stream or watch the VOD and it'll be there for you, man. And hopefully that helps. Pretty quick one because an earlier account, but shouldn't be too hard, man, to get things right back up and running to where you need to be. All right, man, moving on. Let's get on to the next one here. That is going to be the Riz King. We're already pals. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? We're going down, down, down. There we go. 138 on the badge. Who is Riz King? I don't know who this is anymore. I'll know you. Hey, what up, Ninja? What's going on, homie? Good to see you, man. Been a little bit. I hope you're doing well. Oh, nice. Nice. This is Jiva Rune. All right. Let's take a look at your swords, buddy. Good. Right? Good, man. You got your 5ers. Good luck there. You got 4s. You got one of each color. Looks good. You've got a bunch of cooldown on it. Good way to start, man. Good way to start. All right. Looking at these already, just right off the bat for a PvE set, I can tell you White Fox would be better here. But you have 3% Pierce, so something to keep in mind. It doesn't mean that you should necessarily hang on to it, but if you can get a hold of White Fox, you can get that extra physical attack proc, which is really nice. But up to you. This is still a great set of cards. I want to try and like recognize that for people. Like, the optimal card set isn't necessarily the card set you have to have, right? Like, this is a good set of cards. It's not quite as good, maybe, as having White Fox, but good cards. So up to you, but optimally, White Fox would be better. Crit rate and all basic defense are the only ones here that I would keep. Obviously, cold resist blue is not what you're looking for, and hopefully get some better rolls there. Energy attack, attack speed. Yeah, this is actually okay. A little bit of defense for PvP, as long as it's not overlapping with another proc. Energy attack and attack speed is fine. 6 quality looks good. This looks sort of like an instance where you may want to consider that better optionals are better for you than 7 quality here. Could be wrong, but you can roll double attack down here. So you're missing out on almost 6%, excuse me, of 2 attack stats down here. So just something to consider. For now, you might just keep that. That's just fine. But it is just the crit damage that's mostly beneficial here. And then the crafted stats, unfortunately, are looking rough, man. Yeah, this is a tough roll. You got the crowd control time, which is nice for PvP. But as far as PvE goes, you want the dodge here. Pretty bad, so just good luck with this one. Still needs a lot of work, obviously. We talked about that. Make sure you get your proc down here on the bottom. You have New Avengers. Oh, you have New Avengers number 9. If you want to rotate, that's funny. Exactly what I'm doing is rotating in New Avengers number 9 for Black Panther. So it's something you can consider if you want the 20% HP proc. But yeah, that's only if you want that HP proc for PvP. Yeah, then that's what I would do. I would pull this out for New Avengers number 9. Maybe try and do exactly what I'm doing. Try and craft the 3% Pierce before you swap it if you can. It's not too problematic. And then get that 20% HP proc going on here. And then way further down the line, if you decide White Fox is better for you than Cable, you can make that switch. I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's technically better with the proc. Yeah, what INL just said. He said it in less words. There you go. But that's pretty much it, man. It's looking good. And then, oh, we didn't look at this one. Same thing here. You need these procs on the bottom of these cards as soon as you can get them. You really want that 20% energy attack proc on the bottom of Luna Snow. Very good. Crowd control, again, same spiel. Movement speed's not for me. I don't like it. Don't like the resist. I like this. I like this. And I wish this was blue. So these two are the only ones I would lock. This, by the way, is replacing crit damage. So if you get all basic defense too much on your cards, you'll probably be feeling the pinch on crit damage. Just throwing that out there. Because, yeah, you've got it rolled on a bunch of these cards. So I'm not... It's up to you. I don't know if you want to lock that. It's tough. You'll potentially lose Pierce. But that's all you want to keep. That's what you want to keep in mind. Is that you're missing a lot of crit damage on your cards. So there you go. But cooldown is nice, blue. And the rest are questionable. All right, moving on. Let's see what you got going on with your roster. Nice. You got a 4-star artifact for your guy. Mighty Conquest, looking good. Uru are looking good. Really good. Your build's like... Yeah. 146, nice. Got here, 0.9 per 1. 180, beautiful Mighty Rage there. Nice, you got your magics and stuff on him. And 80 on the... Elite gear, really nice. Your builds look good. So for this, I see this sometimes, and again, like INL or some other people can correct me if I'm wrong here, but even with lightning damage, you're better off with a mini rage on the bottom. A mini rage brings a massive damage proc that covers many skills. It's a 5-second window, and this is good, but not as good as like a single lightning damage mini rage, or even like a crit rate mini rage, or whatever, but preferably like lightning damage mini rage. But anyways, big room for an upgrade there as far as I know, getting a mini rage for her. Again, here, same thing. The mini rage is great. It's not the same thing. This would be better if it had HP. That's pretty obvious, but the mini rage is very nice. And then making sure, yep, you've got 2 HP Uru on all our guys' gears. You've got Power of Angry Hulk, looking good. 9 for 1. Good. Yeah. Your builds are looking good. For the most part. Some of those obelisks need help. Yeah, like obelisks could use help. If you are farming dispatch and you're like going in and just ranking up your obelisks with like indiscriminately, try and watch for ones with like crit rate or lightning damage or whatever it is you need, and make sure to upgrade those, because this obelisk could be significantly better for her. Making sure that she's like crit rate capped if she's not, you know, whatever. Ignore dodge, stuff like that. Also, make sure she's got her 2 physical attack Uru, if you can. Fit them in there. That should kind of always be part of a build. And then Ghost Rider. We got Artifact, Judgment, rolled 200. Yeah. And again, just 2 attack Uru. Not so good. We can help with that. That's actually something we can help with. What do we got here? 150 speed universal, looking good, but that needs to be a mighty for sure. Fisto's got your mighty rage. Wow, nice roll on that, bro. That's huge. Man, yeah, this guy's gonna cook for you in Alliance battle once you get him tier 4. He's probably already getting decent scores, but he'll get spicy. Anyways, make sure to watch your supports. I see Shuri. I do not see Coulson here, so check for Coulson. Nick Fury, Valkyrie's uniform, Black Friday, I'm sure. There's your Coulson coming on up. Make sure you get M'Baku ranked up as well for more support if you haven't already. And then, yeah, so for ABXL, right? A lot of it is going to be, for her, some of these tweaks will be pretty big, right? For her, just I can't see her stats, right? So I can't see if she's capped. But you just need to make sure her crit rate is capped. And then hopefully you can find an obelisk with like crit rate, ignore dodge, crit rate, crit damage, something more beneficial. If not, a rage is really what she needs to cook. Who else? Who else had a thing? Hulk could get a bunch more of HP from an obelisk. So if you can find a single HP mini rage, or in particular an HP mini rage, it's fantastic for Hulk. It'll give him a buff. That'd be a good one. Obviously, CTP of competition would be huge. For Storm, the rage is going to be huge. Getting an actual mini rage going with some lightning damage instead of just lightning damage should increase your damage quite a bit with Storm. And other than that, shoot, Null can probably cover, he's probably covering one of your days. Yeah, and it's really just, it's a combination of things is my guess, man. Yeah, no worries. Just waiting on the tier 2 ticket for sure. You're probably just looking at a combination of things. The things I'm showing you, you can fix, but they're not going to take your score up millions and millions, you know? So it's going to be a combination of like, you know, like cards getting a little better, rolling more attack stats on cards, things like that. Oh, biggest thing I can tell you, man, the biggest thing is going to be 20% attack proc here. You got to get this. It's huge, man, huge. Get the 20% attack proc here as soon as possible. Get the 20% energy attack proc here as soon as possible. 40% attack. How's that for increasing your damage, right? That's the number one thing. And then, yeah, the minor tweaks to your characters. What about Iron Man and, oh gosh. Got gears started for these. Ooh. That's all right. Maybe tier 4 him someday. I don't know if you have him locked in for a tier 4 discount, or if you actually had just planned on building him. Did you get the proc? If you didn't get it, just keep going. That is bad luck. That is bad luck if you didn't get it in 34 rolls. Yeah, that's really bad luck. Just keep at it, bro, because it's worth it. It's one of the biggest, cheapest, and biggest attack jumps you're going to see on your count. It's going to be huge. So grab those procs, man. They'll make all the difference. And then, yeah, getting him to tier 4 soon enough, because you got a good build on him, and he'll score well for you in ABXL. And hopefully that helps, man. And then, yeah, just working on those supports, the things we talked about with the cards, and then, yeah, the procs are going to be huge. And the procs, like on her too, get a mini rage proc, that kind of stuff. And hopefully that helps, my friend. Let's go ahead and grab the next one here, unless you have any more specific questions. Kind of unique person. It's just so rare, and it's just kind of, it's a jack of all trades, master of none CTP, which is not good, right? That's kind of not a good thing. And I think that's the problem with the CTP of veteran, is why you don't want a CTP that's never going to be as good as a specialized CTP. So it's like okay for PvE, okay for PvP, and not as good for either as the best in the respective game modes. All right. Big dog Kimsta. Let's go. This is Kimmy, right? Yeah. Nice. 97 on the badge. Nice. Swords are looking good. Nice. Just a work in progress. I say they're looking good, even though you don't have 5s. I can tell you've been working on these because you got like 4 gem, 4 gem, 4 gem, 4 gem, 3 gem, 4 gem. You can tell there's work. If you're not working on them, you see a lot of rainbow bright swords with all kinds of gems all over them. I did not forget you, my friend. I'm just going in order that they were on the list. You were added last, so last you shall be. All right, but looking good, right? Cooldown's really low, so if you need it, you can come back with some boost swords and roll for some cooldown. Only if you need it, though. That's not something you need to do if you don't need the cooldown. But if you need the cooldown, Kimmy, good place to get it. If you've got some extra 6 gem boost swords, that's right. There you go. The best for last. You could grab some cooldown there, because I'm gonna guess I'm gonna go in here. Whoa, yeah. It's what you need. In fact, you need it so bad that I would almost say just go get it. It's worth crafting up some 6 gem swords just to get some cooldown, because yeah, you won't even be able to do the rotations on your characters, right? So something to keep in mind for sure. This is a really not great card. There are a lot of cards that could replace this. Both the Marvel Zombies cards, Loki of Asgard, the Magic card could probably roll better than this pretty easily. And I'm not talking with like best stats possible. I'm talking even mid rolls on those cards would probably be better than this. Don't know how long you're going to have it, but something to consider. This is also not a very good card at all. It's not helping you. The biggest thing is this isn't helping you with the things you need the most. You need ignore defense and you need cooldown duration reduction. Really bad, right? So no reduced cooldown duration here. No reduced cooldown duration here. So that's part of why you're suffering so much. You have none on your cards, and it's going to make building characters almost impossible. You're going to feel like if you're looking at your character screen, you're like, I need skill cooldown and ignore defense first. All your gear, like your fourth gear, all your Uru, everything's going to have skill cooldown on it to even, you won't even get close. You're too far. So, good news is you know exactly what you need, right? Great card, great card, great card. Keep crafting these up. These are fantastic. The only time I would waste a mythic card, right? You're working on mythic cards to craft these up. If, watch your mythic cards. If one can replace one of these, snatch it. Pull it out and use it to replace one of these, right? It's fine to take one card away from crafting these, but for the most part, you're going to want to craft these cards up. Go ahead and finish up Guardians of the Galaxy first, and then craft up your Ghost Rider, and make sure you get, yeah, bing, 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 bong, the procs on your cards. You got the energy attack proc already. These other two optionals aren't good. Who cares? This is what you need right now. That's the good stuff. If you could get some cooldown here, great, but the proc here is amazing. What do we got here? Crit rate blue is nice. Crowd control time is more PvP. Again, dodge would be better for PvE, but crowd control time is nice for PvP. Probably want to look for dodge here, even as a free-to-play. Some decent stats on this, though. Even though they're all off color, right? Nice, you got energy attack, crit rate, crit damage, crowd control time. Nice little card for now. Here. Pretty obvious stuff. I wouldn't worry much about the bottom optionals here until you get this one sorted out. Looks like you just got this too, so congratulations recently on Ghost Rider. All right, and hopefully that helps. So if you're looking for skill cooldown, don't forget a lot of your swords can roll cooldown. Wow, double concentration there. But like you need cooldown way more than you need concentration right now. But anyways, a couple of the swords can roll cooldown twice. Those would be the ones you want to re-roll, preferably, to try and get it. And don't invest in this too crazy. I'm just saying, if you have a couple boost swords, or you can make a couple without breaking the bank or destroying too much Rune of the Unknown, getting your cooldown sorted out is going to be a really big deal for your account. Craft these up, you might get some cooldown there. When you re-roll for the optional here, you might get some, I think you can roll cooldown, yeah. If you're lucky, you get cooldown in the proc. Might be able to roll it here. But also, it's worth it to work, is that so? I swear I rolled double CD on some of my swords. Am I wrong? Because I could be. I've done that before. How did I do it? Like this? And then, wasn't you. I could have made that up, but I thought it was a thing. Maybe I saw cooldown and concentration or something like that. Really? I'll have to go back. I might actually, I don't think I will. Yeah. I know. Can you believe that that just happened? I am stunned. I'm stunned. I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to revel in my moment of being correct. So yeah, on some of them, you can roll cooldown duration twice. Looks like the yellow sword is able to do it. Do not think the pink sword is. No. I think it's two of them. Is it the orange? It's the orange. Yeah, yellow and orange. Actually, it's two of them. But it is only two. But the yellow and orange sword can roll cooldown twice, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, that's only if you're looking for cooldown. And when you get further into the game, that's like not even an advantage. But early on, that was pretty sweet for me. I was able to roll double cooldown on some of these swords early, and it was really nice because it shored up our cooldown just like that. So something to consider. Yeah, yellow and orange. I didn't know. Now I know exactly what colors too. That's good. Anyhow, moving on to your roster here. Let's see what you got going on. What's cooking in here? 0.9 per 1 is what you want to see. I didn't check your... Check. And Power of Angry Hulk. Interesting choice, right? So, like, here's the thing I wonder. Well, I guess I don't wonder it. If you needed these stats, I guess I get replacing the energy attack Uru first. But if you didn't need these stats, you're better to set up with, like, oh, you know, well, you don't want heals on your PvE characters anyways. Well, she was PvP, so I'm gonna take that back. You're probably using her in PvP. But anyways, you probably want to override these with more attack first and leave the attack Uru. A small thing, but something to consider. Future, I suppose. Because, yeah, now you've got these extra stats, and if they're already capped, which they're not. We looked at your cards. They're not. They're not. So it doesn't matter. You probably needed the extra stats. So this was probably, yeah. That's what, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is you kind of always want to attack Uru on your gears, right? You always want to see your 2 attack Uru for the most part. That changes with full Odin's Blessing builds because you end up overriding for better attack, but still got slots. 1/1 crit. Top stats are a little rough, but early on in the account, I'm going to keep that in mind. You did have 0.9/1. Lightning damage, 0.8/1 crit. This is a nice little obelisk. That's just fine. Does need Uru, though. Does need attack Uru. Needs those Uru. Just naked. If you're just struggling for Uru, that's fine, man. So be it. No, it is limited, Wayne. Those are the specific stats that you can roll. Those are the actual. It's just a list of the stats that can roll in those slots. Yeah, no uniform yet. So just waiting. I guess getting him situated for Black Friday. But, yeah. I guess that works. What we got here? Crit rate. 1/1 crit. Nice. Ignore dodge. 0.9/1 crit. Nice. Not nice. To find that guy an obelisk. And some HP Uru and stuff. So, you've still got a way to go with your builds, which is good. I don't have much to tell you, because it looks like you kind of know what you're doing for the most part. Just make sure you're getting to attack Uru, and your builds are generally good. You've got the right ISO set, all that stuff, right? But just watch out for, like, building the characters you don't have. Like, prioritize the power you have. You have Storm with an artifact. You have Gwenpool. You have Doctor Strange with no uniform. So taking him to 80, I get getting prepared for Black Friday. That's a good thing, being ready. But, you know, he's not going to help you at all on your account. Whereas these guys are right now the coverage for your, like, ABXL days. In fact, this represents so much Alliance battle coverage. It's kind of insane. Between Gwenpool, Storm, and Hulk, that is a lot of coverage. So, as things stand today, these are your folks right here. I think Storm's probably got the best build, so I would probably work on your Storm first. Gwenpool's going to cover the most territory for you, and then Hulk is Hulk. He's going to cover a couple days and takes HP Uru and stuff, so you could start working on his build. Just look for that HP mini rage obelisk if you can find it. And then Coulson isn't in here, and Nick Fury, but of course with Nick Fury you got to unlock him. Nice, you have Valkyrie, that's great. And we're missing M'Baku as well. So just stuff to work on. Same things, probably waiting on a Mega Tier 2 ticket. Absolutely understand how that goes. Man, I like Enchantress. I really want to unlock this character. And hopefully that helps. Quite a bit of advice. I'm going to leave you at that because that's a lot of work to do. But you know where to find us if you have any other questions or we want to do this again in the future. All right, last and certainly not least, boom, let's go. Oh, nice and early on this one. My goodness. 56 on the agent badge. And still, and yet, working hard on the swords. You doubled up on the pinks. Nice, that's fine. So now you've got your 15% energy attack. That's nice. Eventually, obviously, you'll want to rotate into one of each color, but keep working on these. Looks like you actually got lucky. Yeah. Because you just started out. These are some decent swords. 5 gem here. 4 gem, 4 gem, 4 gem. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, good luck with the last two here. Exactly 61 days old. Nice. Yeah, the swords look good. Okay, got to get this stinker out of here as soon as possible. So don't craft this. Just wait for a discount and make sure you have a card to replace it with. If you don't have a card to replace it with, don't remove it just because there's a discount. For now, it's giving you all this, which is good. Especially on an early account, this is actually quite nice. I'm not going to lie. All basics. Debuff duration isn't amazing, but whatever. Cooldown, ignore defense, energy attack. All things that are beneficial, but don't craft this and make it more expensive to remove. Leave it as it is. Craft this up for sure. Craft this up. Fine, that works. Just be careful and know that since you have Black Panther, I would not equip Cable, what is it? Uncanny Avengers, the Cable card, or Baby Spidey, unless it's like replacing this, right? Because what you want is Luna Snow and Guardians of the Galaxy. And then you got a great set. You could just leave this, go with Luna Snow and Guardians, and profit. That is a good one. And then, yeah, just make sure, you got the proc there. Let's go. And then whenever you can, I know you're crafting stars, obviously, so your mythic cards are tied up. But when you can, try and get this 20% physical attack proc for White Fox. And then same thing obviously goes for Luna Snow when you get it. Yeah, decent roll here. This could be a little better, but mythic cards are tied up, so do not re-roll this. I'm just peeking out of curiosity. All right, let's see what we got going on in here. Nice, that's what you're looking for. Max HP, mini rage, looks good with crit. Power of Angry Hulk, looking good. And then, okay, big one here. And it's too bad because I wish I could have caught you ahead of time. This isn't going to help you in the future, but maybe we'll save someone else. Hulk does not gain damage from boosting his physical attack like this. So all these Odin's Blessings are doing nothing, unfortunately. I wouldn't be in a big hurry to remove them or anything like that. It's one strike, which is a loss, but not the end of the world. It's the HP that's giving him attack. And unless you are like ballin', I would not be equipping heal Odin's Blessings on your Hulk either. Save those for characters like Null and Sentry, who are your best PvP characters in the game. But yeah, really just important to have the 2 HP on each gear for Hulk. That. We got crit rate, 0.9 per 1, beautiful, that looks good. Double physical attack, want to make sure you have those physical attack Uru. You need one more here. You can have 2 physical attack Uru. Double those up. You're probably just running low on them, which is fine. No worries, man. Like you said, early account. Early account. Crit rate, crit damage, 0.8 per 1 is nice. That's a nice obelisk right there. It's good. Yeah, same thing. You're probably just kind of short. I will say these are fine here, but don't make the mistake I made early on by equipping Odin's Blessings like one at a time on sort of like random characters. So like I would avoid equipping a bunch of like maybe don't put any OBs on Venom. You've already got one. Yeah, careful just throwing Odin's Blessings here and there. It's better to save them up for like full sets or close to it, like 16 to 20 or 15 to 20, somewhere in there. She needs, and yeah, single skill damage proc. I could not make this work with Gwenpool. Maybe you can. I think for Alliance Battle, this is not going to work for most people. So you may have to replace that eventually. But get her some Uru and try. You can try to make it work, but I don't think it's going to. A couple people have said they can. I don't believe them, quite frankly. Excuse me. Did I look at Storm? She needs a better obelisk for sure. This is rough. You want to try and find her a lightning damage mini rage, which I'm sure you already know. I prefer Null to have a more defensive obelisk because I lean him into PvP pretty heavily, but if you're using him for PvE, go with something, and something like this will work for PvP too. It'll just make him do a bunch more damage. So there is that, man. Glass cannon, right? And then we've got Nick Fury with the uniform and an artifact. Spicy. That's looking good. Shuri's here as well. Nice. Sounds good. That sounds good, Moon. Do that, brother. Do that. Where is your Doctor Strange? There he is. 0.9 per 1. Just needs another energy attack Uru here. Energy attack Uru here. Energy attack Uru. That's all he needs. Yeah. Other than that, it looks good. And get this awakened as soon as possible because that'll get you to stage 12 because you're done with all the other ones. But it looks good. Looks good. Yeah, just be careful with Odin's Blessings is some of my only advice to you. Some of them are going in really good places. Some of them went in really not as good of places. You may have to remove this, but you can experiment, see if you can make it work. And as far as the next tier 4s I would do, kind of a tough call. Maybe save this guy for Black Friday because you could do like a Storm or a Gwenpool or someone who's going to get you a lot of value right now, right? I would work on covering those alliance battle stages. So maybe Gwenpool, definitely Storm. Storm is like a no lose, so I would go with Storm. No matter what changes, I don't think Storm's going to get replaced completely. Like they're going to leave Mutant Days, so she's a good bet for a tier 4. And then Doctor Strange for Black Friday. And if you have enough time, maybe consider Gwenpool in between. And then bring Ghost Rider up and tier 4 him sooner than way later, because it'll be really nice to have him as a striker for all your alliance battle clears and all that good stuff. Bam! There you go, bro. And of course, just watch for supports like M'Baku if you don't have him ranked up yet when you've got the tickets to do it. Coulson, Shuri, Nick Fury, Valkyrie, those kind of things. And you already are. Yeah, M'Baku, Valkyrie. Yeah. Somebody's done this before. Or you're just doing really, really good, man. Paying attention to what you need. That was it. I pretty much just shouted them out. Yeah, there's not much you need to do for them. Supports don't really need a build. They just need... This, obviously, is great because this is applies to all superhero allies. So this is very, very good. But other than that, you don't have to worry about builds much. Dang, yeah, nice. All allies here as well. Good. You either got really lucky with those artifacts, or I don't know, man. Single liberation here. You want a mighty lib as soon as you can get one of them. Still trying to figure out 5 teams. Well, you got 1, 2, 3. Hulk might be a bit of a struggle for you, because your build is not... Well, your build is decent, actually. It's not bad. But until you have like a... I didn't start feeling like he was strong in early World Boss Legend until I got a mighty competition on him, tier 4'd him, all that jazz. So he's tier 4, so he'd probably be working for you in World Boss. I don't know about Kang though. I don't know about Kang. Is it worth re-rolling it before you make it a mighty? Yeah, I guess so. You could roll it to the right. Yeah, roll it to all instincts, 20%. And that way, when you do combine it, if you get the right roll the first time you reforge it, you'll have the right roll there. All right, man. Yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Your supports are looking good, man. You got good supports. The only ones, like, you got extra supports. You've got more support than you can use by a lot. You got to work on building up characters to utilize that support because you have a ton, bro. You got Red Goblin, you got Nick Fury, you got Shuri, you got Hela, you got M'Baku, you got Sif, you got Valkyrie, you got Dr. Voodoo, you got Cyclops, you've got Taskmaster, all with uniforms. You've got Ronin. You literally like have every support ever. What you got to work on is building up your damage dealers and just focusing on that, getting good obelisks. You know, things like that. So hopefully that helps you out, bro. I got to, it's good though. They're all good supports. Don't get me wrong, but you got it when it comes to support, man. You got support, bro. All right, my friends. I think that's going to do it for account help. That's not bad. We got like 9 or something done over the last 2 days, something like that. So we're going to call that good. Man, it sucks. Let's open these chests up. It sucks we can't finish Alliance Battle Legend on stream, but oh well. So be it. So be it. We're looking for like CCF. And your Northern Stones of Chaos aren't bad. We'll take it. We'll take it. There's our Enchanted Uber. All right. Let's grab these two. Why not? Bam. Nice and clean inbox. All right. And I think that was it. I don't really have much else to show you in here. We're not going to work on any more builds today or anything, I don't think. We'll hold off for tomorrow. And then tomorrow is going to be Wednesday. Oh yeah, I don't. They're basically default, bro. I'd rather do that. I'll share my screen in Discord. I don't want to do that on live stream with everybody, John. But we can do it in Discord or something. I can share my screen or something like that. We'll figure it out. What up, Nightbot? And also, what up, all the people that I missed because I was doing account help. I see a bunch of you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Oh, hello. Look who it is. And tomorrow, yeah, I'll start working on some notes. We'll figure out what we're going to do, man. We're going to be doing some saving, though, coming up here for Halloween, for the 31st of October. We'll do a super stream. We're going to find a way to do it, man. All right, my friends. If you enjoyed the stream, had a good time, learned anything, ow, with the claws, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell or whatever with all that. More videos coming soon. I'm Old and Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. We'll catch you all tomorrow.